Welcome back to Sunrise. It's 18 and a half minutes after 6 o'clock on this Tuesday morning. That means it's time for your Tuesday headlines. But first, we're going to begin with an announcement. One of our Sunrisers, DeAndre Graham, has lost his wallet and believes it may have fallen out in a Whitehall taxi over the weekend. He's not too concerned about the money inside. Yeah, okay. But he's hoping to recover some important items like his driver's license, his IDs, and personal effects that were in it. So if you found the wallet, DeAndre would really appreciate it if you could drop it off here at the CVM studio here at 69 Constant Spring Road. One person who's not going to lose her wallet because she got the money like that is the one and only Money K. Dawkins. Morning.
I receive it. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. TK, come like them people that who rich and not talk, because they don't want you beg them.
Yes.
Yeah, come and say from TK I grow till now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
As
you're
an
rich.
accomplished playwright.
Yeah, your
As an
father rich,
accomplished
you rich.
playwright. Yeah.
See the pseudo mother's here. Oh my God.
She like,
Remember, I said she don't have chicken our child, you know? And them love to talk about people of our generation, right?
Right now, if Tony K lost $50,000, she not even want to look for it.
Please.
She can't find 50. She not look for it.
50K was just spent on juice and lunch.
Yeah.
Sure.
What's a 50K?
What's a 50K? What's a 50K to TK?
Hey.
She put the K in at the 50.
Yeah.
Like on the top. Keep it coming. And if anybody find 50,000 for me, give me back. I would like it.
Totally up. I want every dollar.
I would like it.
Give her it back on time.
Amen. Amen. But yeah, we're going to go into the headlines. I have some not so great news to start us off with. TNT mourns death of education minister and kids. It's a tragedy that has ripped through the Twin Island Republic for several reasons. Aside from the fact the victims included a serving minister and politician, 3 people, including 2 children, perished in a blaze with their mother. The incident that claimed the lives of Member of Parliament for Diabadi, Omera, Lisa Morris Julian, who also served as a minister in the Ministry of Education, and 2 of her children, who were 25 and 6, early Monday morning on Farfan Street in Arima. It was their family dwelling that authorities confirmed went up in flames due to an electrical issue. It's further understood that the late MP's husband and other children managed to escape. Tributes have been pouring in from several stakeholder groups across Trinidad and Tobago, to include the head of the UWI St. Augustine campus and the Republic's 2 main political leaders. As firefighters attempted a cooling down operation, mourners and locals wept openly, some including close friends in government and relatives.
Wow.
Can you imagine?
Sad. Very, very sad. Very, tragic.
Yeah.
When I read about it, I really was moved, and especially at a time like this, Dennis. You know what I mean? It's just one of those situations where you hope that the friends and the family members, those surviving, will be able to cope at the very least. We send our condolences to the minister's family and to all the persons in Trinidad and Tobago, and those persons who would have lost, their friend, their family member in such a tragedy. May God bless you and strengthen you during your time of bereavement. It made me think whether or not, for instance, you have like certain crisis plans in your home. Right.
Like if there's a fire that breaks out in this house, what do we do?
Yeah.
What contingencies are in place? How do we escape? Do we go? We try to go to the back because some of the times fire starts, depending on at what point you become aware of it. You become trapped in a particular section of the house, or you're unable. You don't know that you could do this and get to this point.
Right.
If the house is locked up, then you don't know how to get from.
Yeah, where are the keys? Yeah, so it's like how they have in the airplane, they have the drills, and you have to, you know what I mean? So, for example, I remember we had, I think, a firefighter here once who said something to the effect of, we live in Jamaica and we have to barricade ourselves in our own homes to protect ourselves. Like he was suggesting that don't put grills on all the windows, leave one window without grills just in case you need to escape. Have the keys at a central place, and just like Dennis is saying, have an escape plan. And incidentally, just like we had the firefighter with whom TK spoke last week, talking about the fire blanket. So maybe we need to get a fire blanket in our home so that, because normally, you don't really think about fire in your house, but the thing about it is, you don't have to be careless for a fire to start. It can be as a result of electrical shortage.
It could be an electrical issue.
I mean, like right now, too, a Christmas tree. Many persons go to their beds with their Christmas trees plugged in. It could, a short can happen. Something can catch a fire, you know?
You know, we were having a conversation recently on the program. We had some firefighters here, and they were explaining that, you know, at this time especially, you have too many things plugged into a particular socket, and you see it, you see the breaker chip, and you go and you flick it back on, and you continue, and it chip, and you don't realize that actually you're overburdening this particular part of the system, and it will cause a fire one day, or it can cause a fire one day if too many things go wrong.
Overloaded.
You know, and so in those instances, you might not be at a position to, it might be when you're asleep, and so when you become aware of it because you don't have a smoke detector, it is far gone. You know, and so what's the plan? How do you get out? You know, you know, somebody might say, okay, get the kids out with because maybe in this instance the husband took two of the kids out or whatever and got out and wanted to go back in, but then the structure became compromised and was unable to go back in. And then, you know, again, we're saying, you know, tragedies happen at any time of the year, but at this particular time of the year, it is difficult. And the reality then is that, you know, in this family, maybe forever, Christmas is just a sad time, which is how other people become depressed at Christmas because they had a tragedy at this time, you know. So let's keep them in our prayers.
Yeah, absolutely, and condolences again, for sure. Our next headline, government to remove tax on tips for tourism workers. The government of Jamaica is seeking to reform labor market arrangements in tourism with a plan that would see the removal of taxes on tips and require that 100% of gratuity be paid to workers in the hospitality sector, says Minister of Tourism Edmund Bartlett. Emphasizing what he considers a need to restructure the tourism labor market, Bartlett, speaking on the eve of the winter tourist season, which started on Sunday, said this would result in the establishment of a more professional and equitable system.
I didn't even know they were taxing the tips.
I did not know that they were taxed. I did not know that. I'm thinking I'm tipping you. I know that at some hotels they don't allow tipping, and I understand why. Before I didn't understand. Come and say, oh, I mean, I can't tip. Am I a server? But I also understand that you don't want to create a situation where guests feel pressured in tipping, or the service is compromised because, oh, you only go to the guests and we tip. And the guests that are not tipping, then you treat them less than. So I understand the equity and the equality that they're trying to create there, but I was not aware that they taxed the tip. Well, I guess because maybe in order to avoid people tipping individually, that the hotel charges a gratuity, and so you pay a collective tip.
Yes, so everybody gets.
So everybody gets.
I understand.
And then now, because it's a charge, it ends up being taxable and all of that. And so I guess what they're trying to do is ensure that it is now non-taxed.
Well, I like the fact that the hotel workers are standing up for themselves, and I like the fact that they are asking for and demanding what they deserve, especially the fact that we're on a cusp of an election and known for doing things them, and known for ask for the things them, because people are more inclined to listen to your supplication at strategic times of the year and periods in, you know, what is going on
in the election cycle.
In the election cycle. So I'm loving that for the tourism workers, because they work hard. They work hard, and they deserve every dollar and more. You know what I mean? And when you have a country that tourism is part of the lifeblood of what we do and how we earn, we have to value the human capital. And we cannot operate as if, tourism, just press a button. Tourism is not about the button, it's about the people, it's about the interaction. When our guests come here, Don't you find a nice, if somebody there, you know, the hotel can't nice and the jerk chicken can't, if somebody there, if it jerk it, you know. You know, the beach, them can't operate themselves.
And not just that, that the quality of the experience is, you ever go somewhere and you're like, yo, I really enjoyed the zip line at that place because, yo, there was this guy giving jokes the whole time. You know? Like, his whole energy and vibe
made the experience.
Another zip line alone. At the person.
Just like the rafting. Right? At the man wear a raft, make the raft. If you know, you know.
I like the way you massage that one.
I got it nice and deep. I gotta tell you, no scandal bags allowed. We're banning plastic. You know, so I'm very much in support of the hotel workers. All I ask is that they do their thing, you know, legally, and you know, don't create too much rancor in terms of, you know, not block the road and that kind of thing. But of course, stand up for yourselves. You ought to get what you deserve, and you have made Jamaica proud. I want to put up on the map. You know what I mean? So the people of Jamaica, they deserve it. We're not upon a slavery with nobody. And again, when these outside persons come with their hotels, you're not doing us a favor. It is a symbiotic relationship. You're gaining from us as much as we're gaining from you. So nobody come and say, I'm going to like say, we want to reach, because some other in a country, we not so 10 years over there.
No, not at all.
At the best, I don't want to come out here.
Exactly.
So nobody with it. Like I said, I do a favor over here.
All right.
Because I want to know if we want to play it, you know. So I work to the wise is sufficient. Let me also
what would be your hotel name?
My hotel name?
Like if you were a hotel worker, would you use Khadine? I wouldn't use Dennis. I would like.
No,
I'd be like Delroy or
what I want name? Probably a name like
Winston.
But I want name like Tiny.
Hey.
Because I think that's a conversation piece.
Hold on. I could see you
Hey.
as one of the the entertainment coordinator.
Yeah.
At the poolside, like
Like my friend Sherelle. Yeah, hi Sherelle. At Rose Hall,
I was about to ask
Rose Hall. You know. Hi Nyasha. Oh, by the way, Nyasha at Hilton Rose Hall.
Yeah.
She won her singing competition. She's not a vice right now.
Oh yeah.
But good morning to
Big up.
Castel. Is it Castel? Castello? Yeah, at the front there. But I would want to work in entertainment.
Yeah, man,
entertainment for me is nice.
Or
front desk. I could do front desk.
I would do front desk.
Hello, good afternoon.
I would do front desk.
Welcome to Hilton Rose Hall, where you are at home. Or good afternoon. Welcome to Sandals Duns River. You're home away from home. How may I be of service to you? Thank you for making it Jamaica.
When you go to the hotel and them check it up, say you've been here before, and them say, welcome home.
Yeah, welcome home.
I'm like,
Sandals Royal, Montego Bay.
Tony K,
my name is Tiny.
What would be your hotel name?
You know, I could see myself as, I could do Tanya. Tanya at the front desk. Tanya.
I think you'd be a great Peaches.
Which department would you want to be?
Peaches.
Peaches.
Okay.
Jamaican women have that. What about the tradition of fruit names? That's dying out. Everybody had a fruit name auntie once upon a time.
Okay.
And those names are dying out.
They are.
We're going to bring them back. So which department? William Soursop. You know, say Patricia de Soursop. Go with your Soursop.
Are you with him, so?
Which department would you want to be in, TK?
No, I was saying I would be front desk.
Yeah.
I would be front desk.
Front desk, I'm a vibe.
Yeah. And I would deal with all the customers that have the issues.
I would want to be like at the concierge desk.
Okay, yeah, you have a concierge vibe.
I would be at the concierge desk because guess what? When they come and they want their adventure, like I'm the one, and then I would want to speak different languages.
That's hot. I could see it. Go to Winston over by concierge. Yeah, because all the concierge persons, and we're going to concierge your way to a break.
So now we open more hotel, man, the Sunrise Hotel.
Sunrise Hotel.
Nobody knows TK, you're
onto something.
I'm not telling people what have a hotel.
Yeah?
They wouldn't want to leave a hotel.
Wouldn't want to leave.
Yeah, we have good as Friday. Our hotel. They wouldn't want to leave a hotel. Yeah. Like we have standards, what can name Sunrise Slippers. Slippers. That's not bad.
I like it.
Slippers. Let's go work it out.
After the break, from Jamaica to Canada, we catch up with an author to hear how she's been moving by faith in Diaspora Link Up. Stay with us.
Coming to you live from Sunrise Slippers.
One love.